Good morning. It is Monday the 6th of April. Another new week. Hope you're all okay. I'm going to witcher a little bit until people start turning up and hopefully saying hello and saying stuff in the comments below. Hope you're all okay. Introductions first of all. As always, I am Karen. I am part of Get Moving, and we help people get moving. We help people with mobility issues, people who can't move as well as other people can. They could be elderly, they could have disabilities, they could be in rehab, out of surgery, that kind of thing. Hello, good morning. So people who can't move as well as other people, we help get them going. That is what we do in life, and we are really nasty to people as we do it, hopefully. So welcome aboard. Hope you can have a good time this morning. Yep, here we go. I have a hat on. It is a bit cold outside. Well, the wind is a bit nippy outside. I got my door wide open to get the daylight in here. So yes, I have my hat on. I'll take it off if I warm up. So that's me. So everyone say hello in the comments below. If you see anyone you recognize, give them a wave. So today, as always, we're going to go over our basic warm-up. We do this before each of the classes that we do in normal times. It is a fantastic little warm-up, whole body going. It gets the upper half, the lower half, and I've done all the halves, all the bits going. It's really simple to do. Anyone can do it. We can do it seated, we can do it standing, whatever. The idea is for us to do as much of a movement as we can. The bigger the move, you'll hear me say this a lot actually, the bigger the move, the better. Right then, so let's make a start. So, again, whether you are seated or standing, first of all, we're going to get our legs going. So join in with me, follow along with me. If we're seated, we're going to march on the spot like so. Nice big leg movements. If, however, we are standing, we're going to march on the spot like so. So follow along with me. We're going to do 20 steps. And as I say, the bigger the move, the better. I hope you're ready to get going, because if you're not, I am, and we're going to get going anyway. Oh, and as always, before I've forgotten, share this with everyone. There's a share button next to your phone, tablet, computer, whatever. Press that, share this with everyone. Thank you very much. Let's get the legs going. 20 steps. 1, 2, 3. So keep on stepping away. Nice big moves. We're going to be either standing tall and moving our legs, or sitting tall and moving our legs. But the common denominator there is we're going to be nice and tall. Don't let ourselves hunch down like Gollum. Tall is what we're after. 19 and 20. Well done. Okay, started with the lower half, now the upper half, shoulder rolls. Again, seated or standing, your choice which. We can either roll our shoulders back like so, or we can roll our arms back like so. Again, your choice which, but follow along with me. We're going to do 20 again. Off we go. Reaching up, reaching back, reaching down. Now, whether you can do a full move like this, or if it's a smaller move like so, I don't mind. But as long as it is the biggest move that you can manage. So a good question to ask yourself is this the biggest move I can do? If the answer is yes, this is the biggest move I can do, well done. Pat yourself on the back. Congratulations. Carry on. If, however, the answer is no, I could probably do a bit bigger, then guess what? You're going to do it a bit bigger, aren't you? The bigger the move, the better. It's all relative. So this, I think, is number 10, because as always, I'm using my fingers to count. I sometimes forget to use my fingers to count. So we're halfway there. Reaching up, reaching back, reaching down. And again, don't forget, we're reaching back there. The shoulder blades pinch back at the back. Shoulder blades pinch there. If we're not doing the full arms, just doing the shoulders, we're still pinching our shoulder blades back there. And that is all to do with posture. And of course, after the warm-ups, I witter a bit about various aspects, and we've done posture in the last week sometime. I forget which day. But we've got all the videos on archive on the website. So if you have a look at the description above or below this video, there's a link to the website with the archive of all the previous videos, including the posture one. So have a look at that if you want. And I'm going to guess that is number 20. So well done. Hopefully you can feel your shoulders a bit looser and you can feel the muscles in the upper back there doing some work. But we're going to give them a breather for a sec. And we're going to go back to the legs. So again, either seated, we're going to kick our legs out using our knees like so. So this is option A if you're seated. If you're standing, either marching on a spot like we did before, or if you can, kicking your heels back towards your bum. Again, we're going to do 20 of them. So follow along with me now. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Kicking the heels back like so. So the knees are really bending. Getting as much movement out of those joints as we can. Even if it's only a small move, do a small move. In the dead certain knowledge that if we carry on doing this, it will improve, because guess what? The second time is always better than the first time. We've got to make sure we get that first time over and done with before we get to the good ones second time. I mentioned that in one of the talks last week. Again, have a look at the link. That's number 20, I think. So we're going to move back to the upper half. Seated, standing, your choice which, but we're going to twist. So we're going to fold our arms. We're going to think about our shoulders, not just our arms. We're not going to move our arms around. We're going to move our shoulders and our chest around. Twist 1, twist 2, 3, 4. So nice big moves. The whole body is moving around one way and then the other. My shoulder is reaching forwards. Then my other shoulder is reaching forwards. That's halfway there. So we're using the spine. We're keeping the spine mobile. We're not letting it seize up, stay still and get stiff. We're teaching it. No, not teaching it. Reteaching it to be able to do all the things it's always been able to do in the past. 20. Nicely done. Okay, upper half done. Guess what? Back to the lower half again. The double tap. So if we're seated, put your hands out like so, and the knee comes up twice. Twice. If we're standing, your choice. Either the marching on the spot, like we've done before, or the heels back to the bum, like we've done before. But if you can, if you've got balance, and feel free to hold on to something, a wall, a chair, a sofa, hold on for balance if you want. But if you're brave enough, one leg is going to come up twice, the double tap. 1, 2, and then it goes down. So with me, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. A double and down. So if we're doing the double tap, it means we are holding our balance on one leg for that. You're back. Sorry, guess what? I have rubbish Wi-Fi. So we got up to 5 there, so we'll carry on. So with me, the double tap, knee coming up twice. 3, 2, 1, away we go. We'll call this one number 6. Number 7. So as I was saying before my Wi-Fi decided to cut out entirely, we are holding our balance for that split second longer. And challenging our balance is really good. It's something we all should try and do. So I think this is number 16, 17. So keeping those legs going, one more time. 20, fantastic, especially with a little pause in the middle there. If you carried on going while the video cut out, well done. Really proud of you. What we got up to? Okay. Side bends. Anna's favourite. Again, we can do the standing or seated. Your choice. Easy version. One hand reaches down sideways. If we can, the other arm reaches up and over. And we do the same on the other side. One arm reaches down, and if we can, reaching the other arm up and over. If we're standing, exactly the same thing. One arm reaches down, and if we can, other arm reaches over. And the same other side. One arm down, if we can, other arm over. 20 times, off we go. So yes, this is Anna's favourite. She likes to tell everyone, every time, this is her favourite. Fair dues. She does really good at it. Nice big bend. So again, my Ilkley posse, all my friends over in Ilkley, you lot, you know how much Anna likes this one, because she tells you it. In fact, everyone. She tells everyone, every class we do. Reaching over. Stretching over. So, in the comments below, again, if you want, say hello to Anna. And don't forget, say hello to Sarah as well, because she's feeling left out. She was saying, everyone needs to say hello to her. So, your task for the day today, we're on number 14. In the comments below, say hello Sarah, missing you loads, come back soon. She won't feel at all embarrassed if you do that, so make sure you do it lots. 19 and 20. Fantastic, very nicely done. I'm getting warm, so I'm going to take my hat off now. Okay then, back to the legs again, the best bit now. If we are seated, well, we're going to stand up now. So make sure you're nice and secure, nice and solid. Make sure you've got something to balance if you need. Sit your bum towards the end of the chair. Tuck your feet beneath you. You're going to stand up super tall, not just to there. We're going to stand up all the way, full extension there. And then we're going to sit back down again. If you are standing anyway, if you're feeling brave, you're going to do the squat. Exactly the same, but nothing behind me. We're going to sit back onto that imaginary chair and stand up 20 times. So are you ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Sit down and stand up. Now you go at your pace, I'll go at my pace. You might stay the same pace as me. You might go faster than me. You might go slower. I don't mind. As long as you are getting up and down, you're using the muscles in your legs, using the joints in your hips, your knees, getting things going. Easier versions are smaller sits, so smaller moves are easier, and by all means, do a smaller move. But you gradually, slowly but surely, make it a bigger move. Sit down to a lower chair. Because being able to get up and down out of a chair by ourselves is really important. I think that's 10 and 11. We'll call that halfway. So keep yourselves going. Again, in the previous video, sometime last week, we went over a bit more in depth about how important the sit stand or the squat is for everybody. And I do mean everybody. So if you want, follow the link above or below this video to the website. It's got the archive of all the old videos, all the old warm-ups we've done. And we've covered the sit stand and how important it is. And one more for fun. 20. Outstanding. Give your legs a bit of a shake, a bit of a waggle. Make sure everything is feeling okay and everything's still attached. There's no pain. Pain is bad. Remember that. Pain in a joint, any joint, is bad. If, however, it's just hard work and it's in between joints, in this case, in the muscles there, well done. That's good. That's what we're after. Not pain, but hard work. Make sure you know the difference between the two. Balancing and ankles then. If we are seated, we're going to move our ankles back and forth. So get the heel to touch the floor and then the point to get the toes to touch. The heels, toes, toes. And again, you can do that on both legs. If we are standing, we can get the ankles moving again, but also a bit of balancing. Feet apart is easier. Feet narrow is harder. And we're going to walk heel toe forwards and backwards. So with me, join in with me now. Join in with me now. So heel, toe, walking forwards on a tightrope for the hard version, or feet apart for the easy version. But a really important big bend and movement out of that ankle. Get as much movement from it as you can. And now the important bit, the fun bit, exactly the same thing, stepping backwards. This time, toes, heels, toes, heels. Again, balancing as best as you can. Really, really good balancing. And really big ankle movements. And we're going to do that one more time, going forwards and backwards, because as I mentioned before, the second time is always better. So moving forwards again. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Again, feet wide is easier. Feet narrow is harder. You decide which version you're going to do. Make it difficult, but doable. If you can't do it, it's too difficult. Moving backwards now. No point doing something impossible. We don't get better from doing that. We do get better at doing something which is just difficult, though. So make sure it is difficult to do. Toes, heels, toes, heels. And I've run out of space. Fantastic. Okay then. The last bit of the warm-up. Arguably everyone's favourite part. If we are seated, fast feet while sat down nice and low there. So feet going up and down, up and down, up and down, tapping away. If we're standing, exactly the same thing, but standing, like so. We're going to do 10 seconds worth, so get yourselves ready, either standing or sitting. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Fast feet, moving away, tap, 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 running on the spot. Go as fast as you can. You might go faster than me, you might go slower than me, doesn't matter, as long as it's as fast as you can do. There. Well done. Have a bit of a breather. Make sure the legs are okay. Give them a bit of a tactical waggle if they need. Make sure the blood is flowing. Make sure you can waggle your toes, waggle your ankles still, because we're going to do it a second time. So again, either seated or standing, your choice which, but we're going to get fast feet again. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Again, as fast as we can, as good as we can. Keep them going, halfway there. Up and down on the spot. And 10. Well done. And that is the end of our warm-up. Well, that's the end of the practical bit of our exercise bit. Very well done. Have a breather, have a drink, make sure everything's feeling okay. This next bit now, you can join in now, or you can just watch, listen, think about it, and have a go later on in the day. It's entirely up to you. But we're going to go over, in this case, shadow boxing. You've seen boxers punching. Shadow boxing is the same, but without actually hitting anyone or getting hit yourself. Why we're going to go over it, I've got it written down here. So it involves big moves for the upper body. As I mentioned before, big moves are good moves. It gets the upper body moving, the shoulders are moving, the elbows are moving, the body is moving. So it's good movement for the upper body. That's good enough reason straight away. It also gets your heart going, gets it pumping away, gets the blood pumping. And that is always good. It's good cardiovascular exercise, good for your heart and lungs. It gets us nicely out of breath. Really important. And so they're the main big reasons why I like shadow boxing. Now I work with a lot of people, a lot of stroke survivors who don't have full use of one arm. It doesn't matter. Whether you've got full use of both arms, one arm, or only small use of whatever, we do what we can. Common thing I hear is I ask someone to do something, and they go, "I can't do that." Wrong attitude, that is. Don't focus on what you can't do. So with this punching, even if you can't do a full movement, even if you can do a small movement, do that. Give it a go, see what you can do, and do that. Okay? Okay, technicalities then. The punches. Again, we can do this seated or standing. It's entirely up to you. You can mix and match, whatever. But we've got 4 main punches that you can play around with. You can do a left punch, a right punch, and they're straightforward. You can do a hook, which is a round punch. My elbow is really rebend, nice rebend there, and I'm punching around the side. And we've got an uppercut, punching upwards. Again, my arm is 90-degree bend. I'm punching upwards. So a left straight, a right straight, a hook of various kinds, and an uppercut with either arm. They're the 4 main punches we can play around with. When you're learning them, stick with one at a time. Stick with just lefts, or just rights, or just do a few hooks, or just do a few uppercuts. Just practice the moves, get used to them. But what I want you to do, what I want you to think about, don't think about punching with your arm. It sounds weird, but I want you to think about using your body, okay? So when I punch, I'm not just keeping my body still and moving my arms. I am moving my body. I'm twisting my body one way, twisting, 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 twisting. I'm getting my body moving all the time. And that's what I want you to think about. So simple routines you can follow. So start off with just practice those 4 punches. Just get used to them and get the body moving. Again, if you don't have full use of an arm, doesn't matter. You might get a good punch there and you might only get a small punch there. That's fine. That's fantastic. Get yourself doing whatever you can do. I don't care what it is. Find out what you can do and repeat. So once you've got an idea of the 4 main punches, then yeah, you start playing with them. Put them together in different ways. Simple one is a 2-punch combination. And quite simply, that's just 2 punches. And it can be any 2 punches that you choose. For example, it could be a left and a right. That's our combination, and you repeat that. Left, right, left, right, left, right. That's a nice simple way. It could be the other 2 punches. It could be a hook, uppercut, hook, uppercut, hook, uppercut. Notice how my body's moving here. Or it could be, I don't know, a left uppercut or a right hook. It doesn't really matter. You just mix and match those 4 punches into any 2-punch combinations that you can think of. Play with it, enjoy it, experiment, see what your body can do, find what's difficult, what's challenging, what's easy, what's hard. Just give it a go. Once that's okay, you can try a 3-punch combination, which just string 3 punches together. So it could be left, right, hook, or left, right, uppercut, or uppercut, uppercut, hook. Any mixture you like, but string any 3 punches together. But again, that body is moving all the time. So you string any 2 punches together or string any 3 punches together. And again, like I said, just play with it, mix it around, experiment, see what doesn't work. You can also then put it towards some timing. I've got my little timer. You all know this. You've heard this a million times. You can use either that, or if you've got a phone, all phones have got timers and stopwatches on them. You can use that. Set yourself up either at 10 seconds or 20 seconds or a 30 seconds interval, and fill that interval with as much combinations as you want. So for example, 10 seconds worth of 2-punch combinations. You mix them around however you like for 10 seconds or 20 seconds or 30 seconds. You decide. And then have a breather and do it again. Imagine boxing rounds where they fight for 2 or 3 minutes, they have a rest and go again for 2 or 3 minutes. It's the same idea but on a smaller scale. So give that a go. The last bit, this bit will be for people who are standing. We've got the arms, but also, if you're able to stand, you've got footwork as well. Let's move this bench out of the way. So, good balance. If you are right-handed, stick your left leg in front, have a left leading leg. And again, you can do the punches in those 1-2s or those 3 punch combinations, whatever you want, but have your left, if you're right-handed, have your left leg in front. If you're left-handed, you do exactly the same thing, but on the other side. And again, string any of those combinations you want together, using the body, but keeping your balance while doing it. This is what's going to be a key thing, that balance bit. But of course, the next stage is you don't want to stand still. You want to be able to move around. So, depending on whether you're right or left leg, it's entirely up to you. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to put my left leg in front. We do the punches. If you want, then you can move. So you can move forwards, punch, 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 forwards, punch, 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 or you can move backwards, punch, 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 move backwards, punch, punch, punch. So you can move forwards as much as you want, backwards as much as you want. Again, you play, you experiment, but you keep your feet moving, keeping that balance and keep yourself mobile so you're not just rooted to the spot. And if you want to get really good, the last bit is side steps one way or the other. Exactly the same idea. You would do a punch combination of your choice and then side step. Punch, 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 side step, punch, 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 side step, punch, 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 side step. And then you can move sideways, left, right, forwards, backwards, any mixture you like. And as I keep saying, the fun bit is the experimenting, seeing what you can do and giving it a go. So that's some shadow boxing for you, getting your upper body moving, and if you want, if you can, getting your lower half moving as well. And as I say, even if you don't have full use of one side or the other, do what you can do and keep doing that. Don't just say, I can't do it perfectly, so I'm not going to do it at all. No, experiment, do what you can do, and away you go. And that is all I've got written down on my board. So, as always, thank you very much, everybody. Give us a go again later this afternoon, tomorrow, next week, whatever. Do me a favour, share this video with as many people, as many groups, as many countries, as many organisations and charities, whatever it is you can. Just get the word out there, show us off to everybody. Leave comments in the comments below. If you've got any requests of what you want me to witter on about next time, just say so below. I said we've done balance, we've done squats, we've done posture, we've done shadow boxing. Just give me a shout. And don't forget, say hello, Sarah. She won't get embarrassed at all. I promise you. Otherwise, I'll see you again tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Thank you very much. Have a lovely time. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.